Alive.
Okay.
Hello. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Nicole. Happy birthday to you. That will be the worst present you ever get in your entire life.
Oh, no, it's like the sweetest thing. It's like my mom used to call me and wish me happy birthday that way, singing to me. That was so sweet.
Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you.
My mom does that too. She wants to be the first one to sing. She leaves a message early in the morning.
After my mom passed, I saved the phone with the recording on it for like years. I don't know where it is right now, but I was saving it for like, I don't know, 5 years or something like that.
Yeah. I save all my son's messages. I love them so much and I listen to them all the time.
I know. And at the time I didn't know the technology. I didn't have the technology to like download it anywhere. So it's just like holding onto my phone, listening to my phone. That's my mom.
So how is your birthday going? You look amazing.
Thank you. It's going interestingly. Nothing like having your son wake up and say, "Mom, my car doesn't work. I have to get a ride to work," and so I drive him to work, and then there's all kinds of anxiety around that. Huh?
Did he at least say happy birthday or make you breakfast or something?
No, in fact, like halfway there, I said, "Oh, and by the way, happy birthday, Randall." He's like, "Oh, Mom, I know it's your birthday. I'm so sorry." But he's embroiled in this. He's a lifeguard, and typical tall, blonde, gorgeous kid, and he's embroiled in this COVID that trying to maintain the beaches, and he has a limit of people he can take on the beach, and the parents are getting mad at him, and little kids are calling him a loser because he doesn't want to endanger other people's lives, and so the other lifeguards are getting distracted. He had 2 saves in the last month, and some of the lifeguards aren't on top of it. They're like distracted just trying to maintain the COVID rules. So and it's a small town that he lifeguards at, and I'm just really I'm really annoyed that the town hasn't taken the steps to provide a guard, to protect the lifeguards who are just trying to do their jobs, and
yeah, I was a lifeguard in college, me and my best friend, and it was pretty much because in college it's usually not like the expensive part of town. It's usually the low income areas. Yeah. So we were pretty much just babysitters for 50 cents. They dropped their kids off at 9 in the morning and 6 p.m.
Oh, yeah.
And so we would you have to see them swim across, right? Before they can be in the deep. And when I was a child, I listened to the lifeguard. I was afraid of the lifeguard.
That's the point. And Randall just said to me this morning, he's like, "Mom, I had no idea how well you raised us until I see all these little kids like disrespecting authority figures. They're ignoring me. And then the parents are like, oh, well, I'm not going to snitch on my kid."
No, like, children would tell us to blah, 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 blah. They were cursing at us and they couldn't even swim.
Yeah.
I didn't want to be in the deep end if I couldn't swim. So we would have, my boss would say, "Charity, don't take it personal because he talks to his mother like that. He talks to everybody like that." They know, like,
yeah.
And I was like, so we would have, the more kids we could have on the bench would buy the case of beer. Like, I mean, I didn't say that right, but anyway.
Yeah, I think we're missing a few pieces in there, Charity. Love.
Yeah.
We're missing a few pieces. But anyway, that was a stressful drive because I felt like sticking around, and yet I had to drive back. I had appointments when I got back, and then I had a surprise call. Come down to the rec center right away. She surprised me with a bouquet of flowers and these gorgeous earrings, so she's like, "These are angel wings and I want you to have them. Isn't that sweet?" So it was very, very nice, but it's just been a little stressful because then right after that I had the meeting with you, and then I had a meeting with someone else, and then I came back. Now I'm back doing the podcast. So no, it hasn't been like the blissful ride of a birthday that, I thought it would be.
So you are having a party though, right? For your anniversary?
Tomorrow we're going to have a little bit of a family gathering, and, the 10 people I had invited have now invited like another 8 more. So I'm like, what do I do about this? We're like,
How many people did you say?
Huh?
How many people did you say? 80?
No, 8 more. No.
No.
I only invited 10, my family, very close friends, things like that. And then they're like, oh, I have company this weekend. You mind if we, can we bring so-and-so? Can we, like, all right. Like, we have a front patio area that will seat 6 or 7 comfortably, outside. And then we have a back deck that we're preparing for, the main party part. But it's just like, holy crap, how, like, am I going to have to like say no at a point? Just stop because.
Are you cooking? Are you having it catered?
No, we're cooking. We have discovered rotisserie chicken on the Weber grill. So we're going to rotisserie 2 chickens and grill a couple of burgers and, have everyone join in.
That's awesome.
Yeah. Mike enjoys grilling, and I enjoy entertaining for the most part. We haven't had anything, I want to say, since like Christmas. We haven't had anyone over. So this should be an interesting party tomorrow.
Sorry, I'm listening. I'm in so much pain right now. Like, look at my toe.
Uh-oh. What happened to your toe?
I have crystals taped around it right now.
What happened to the toe?
So I was moving a picture and I have this crystal, very thick crystal, and you've seen my floor.
Oh, this was the thing you were talking about yesterday or the day? Crushed
the bone. Not like broke it like a break like that. It's like more of a shattered. And it's bothering me right now.
You should.
I did pranic healing on it right away. And then
keep it up with ice on it though.
Yeah, I've been putting ice, but I've been cleaning like crazy. Look, I have crystals around it. It's starting to turn blue. And I think that's hurting. But anyway, back to the birthday. And
no, that's fine. I just I'm marveling at how many people, maybe people as well, that look exceptionally young for their age, don't you think?
What? Yeah, there's a lot of, you look, do I want to ask how old you are? I don't even want.
You look gorgeous too. I mean, we won't lie, we're like, I don't know, late 40s, early 50s kind of, right? And I will say, like, a lot of people, I don't know, I'm not calling anyone out, but I just wish that people believed less in all the stories about age and believe more in their own authority. Like, I feel 27, I feel, and I work out and I feel good about that, and I feel like I am far more flexible, more and stronger. My skin looks better than most people I know my age, and I'm just kind of like marveling at the fact that, like I had lunch with a friend of mine from high school, I want to say 6 or 7 years ago, and he had gone completely white hair, and he had this big gut, and I was just marveling at that. And I think I attribute 2 things to aging quickly. One is you believe the stories that you've always heard growing up about aging. You believe all of the testimonials about what ages you, and you buy into that wholeheartedly. And the other thing is, I think working and being around people who are younger than you is like an underrated secret. Like, I love working in my industry, in the fitness and wellness industries. You're surrounded by 20-year-olds, which isn't always a benefit when you're training with them, but when you're working with them, yeah, I so much miss some of the people that I worked with, and the clubs that I worked in, even more recently, because as I started getting older, like I recognized like how much I love these guys in their 20s and their sense of life and joy and their sense of humor, and I think that those are all things that we have to pay attention to as we age, is like how to laugh, how to have a good time, because we're so worried about our responsibilities and making sure we're showing up for the right person at the right time. And does this kid, like today was a good example, I have one son whose car isn't working well, so I had to drive him to work. Then I have another son whose car isn't working well, so we had to pick up his car and bring him back home. And you get so caught up in the responsibilities of your daily life that you forget what it is to have fun. And I think that's a huge focal point. If you want to stay younger looking, if you want to look happier, if you want to look like you're healthier, laughing is a huge way of boosting not just endorphins, but it improves everything. I was looking at people's faces when they smile and when they don't. When you don't smile, you look so much older than you need to look.
Well, I am getting younger and younger and younger. Me and my children are catching up, and I love it. I love getting carded, and people think that my son is my brother.
Someone
like that, but I love it.
Someone asked my son, he's 22, if I was his date. He's like, no, she's my mom. They're like, oh, okay, I'm sorry. But this is what I'm talking about. I mean, I think, even though we don't want to necessarily say how old we are, I think it's pretty obvious that, you have sons in their 20s, I have sons in their 20s, that, we've come to a point in our lives where we're really kind of appreciating where we are, because not many people are here, love. I don't know if you have the same issue that I have. Like, I wish most of my friends had that joie de vivre, and that joy and that happiness.
I love that word. Say that again.
Joie de vivre.
Joie de vivre.
Joie de vivre. It's a joy of life. You've never heard of that before?
Oh, I love it. Is it French?
Oh yeah, you're talking to a French woman.
Hey, you speak French?
Je parle très un peu de français.
Oh my God.
Un petit peu. I was saying this morning that if my grandmother was still living with me, I would probably have picked it up again, pretty quickly. But when you're surrounded by people who only speak American English, and two of my sons are now Spanish minors, and they did that primarily because they recognize that the workforce is shifting and changing, and it's really important to know Spanish. But no one here speaks it. So one of my very good friends, Thomasina Smith, who came here from Switzerland, she's a makeup artist. She said, oh, we'll talk, you and I will speak French together. And I was like, okay, great. But you get sidetracked. You're not really focused on it. So we haven't been able to do that, but yeah. So today I wanted to finish up some thoughts about also loving on your body and making sure that you're doing everything you need to and can do to make sure your body's happy, healthy, and at the right weight. So what are some of your secrets, love?
One of my things, well, I told you, one of the things before I get out of bed, I bless everyone and everything.
That's beautiful.
If I know where I'm going, blah, 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 that's one. Then when I put lotion on every day, I love all my body. I love my body while I'm doing it. I say, I love you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, I love you. And the other thing is a meditation that we do with chronic healing, where you feel like you're in your heart and you thank your heart for pumping all the blood and the love, and you feel, and you love it, and you're grateful, and you can just feel it in your body, like you tingle all over it, like you're so grateful for your heart and all that. So those are some of my.
That's awesome. Yeah, and I think you are probably naturally thin. Is that in your like bloodline, your heritage? You feel like your father and your parents are naturally thin?
Yeah. My
So
grandmother was on my dad's side. No, my grandmother was. My dad is getting pretty big. Right? Anyway, yeah. It's also belief and stuff, you know, because I can eat exactly what my friends are eating, and they believe that everything they put in their body is fattening you. Da, 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 da. I don't think that.
Right. No, I was just listening to a TED Talk the other day about a woman who was a hypnotherapist. I think she's a trained psychologist, but she's also a hypnotherapist. And she said she learned some of the best information from her own clients. She said, one of my clients came up to me one day and said, I don't know how good this is going to be. I'm really tired. I only had 4 hours of sleep, but I'm telling myself and my body that I had 8 hours of sleep. She's like, I've got to do that. I've got to start doing that.
I do that especially when I see the clock at 3 and I get up at 6 and I'm like, okay, God, thank you for whatever sleep I get, feeling like 8 hours or more.
Yes.
It works.
Yeah. I have been in really awkward positions where I've had to get through an entire day of clients, like physically training 8 clients. So, physically demonstrating, pulling weights off of bars and adding weight here and handing weights to people and demonstrating again. And I had to tell myself, I am not going to be tired until my drive home is done. And when I walk in the door, that's when I'll be able to be tired, but not before then. And it works. I mean, that whole process, it was hard because I had about an hour and a half or an hour and 15-minute commute one way. And it was a, exhausting day. And then I had to drive after that. You know how anesthetizing driving is after you're tired. Like, you could just zone out and fall asleep. But I would tell myself you cannot relax until after you've opened the door, closed it behind you, and then you can relax. But so the top 3 things that I do, I am similar to you. Whenever I taught a class or I trained someone and we, be acknowledging the sweat or, the muscles shaking or they're starting to lose control over their position or whatever, I'd always, at that moment, I would stop them and say, now just stop. You're doing phenomenally well. Thank your body for all of this effort. Take a moment and thank your body and tell your body how much you love it for giving you this opportunity to explore your strength, to explore your range of motion, right? And so that became like my mantra at the end of every class I taught. Like, okay, at the end, while we're stretching, I want you to visualize the light rushing through your muscles and nourishing your muscles and rejuvenating your muscles and giving you more strength and more flexibility and more collagen creation in there. I would do that also with Kegel exercises, like thank your vagina. Is that silly? And then men are obviously not going to be doing that. But
every stop sign, every stoplight, do at least 10.
Yeah. And thank yourself for having a strong body that can perform well, that you're basically healthy, that you're working towards solutions in your mind and body. And so that's a big piece of my own personal. Like when I hurt my wrist the other day, and you're like, tell it you love it. I'm like, oh, absolutely, I've been there. I'm gonna keep doing that. Any injuries, anything. The other thing I do believe in, like yourself, are getting good products. Like don't just randomly pick anything up from the pharmacy and try to put it on your skin. I have really sensitive skin, and I find that even though I spend maybe a little bit more on skincare products, I am never ever dissatisfied. I never feel like like I've spent too much money on it, because I feel like I'm nourishing myself on a different level. So I really do believe in good products.
Yeah.
My cat Rue is here. She might want to come up. Come on up, Ruby.
Let's see. What's her name?
Rue, R-O-U-X. Rue.
Oh, that's so French. Let me see Rue. It's a boy or a girl?
It's a girl. Come on up, Rue. Come on. Dad's a girl.
What kind of dog is that?
It's a kitty cat. That's my Rue.
Oh,
Rue. Can you see her?
Oh, yeah.
Hi, Ruby. Say hi.
Well, now, yeah, there.
Okay, there.
Oh, so you have a dog and a cat. Do they get along?
They love each other. They're hysterical together, actually. They play together and they tackle each other. And
that's a good TikTok video.
Yeah, I gotta do that. I gotta do that because they're so funny together. But Rue likes to hang. More and more, she's been hanging out with me. She's been kind of aloof lately, but I mean, when I first got her, I got her about 1.5 years ago. But now she's warming up to me and she's really loving being with me. But so anyway, thanking your body and acknowledging how great it is, having pets around, getting good products. But I also am a huge believer in meditation. I know you are also.
I meditate every day.
Yeah.
Even if it's not, even if I'm moving now, like I noticed this morning, I did one before I went to bed because I was having trouble sleeping. And I love the app. I have these 2 great apps. Probably everybody knows about the one, Calm. Mm-hmm. Most everybody knows about that one. Yeah. The other one I love, it's called Insight Timer. And it's really cool because anybody who's using it, other people from around the world are, who's meditating. Like it shows you. And cool. And on that note, all the chronic healing masters, they're doing meditations and anchoring the light. And my best friend Nicole Boucher,
she's a Frenchie too.
Well, yeah, I guess, but she's South African.
That's okay.
Her mom, I guess her dad's side it has French.
Yeah, I think there's
But her name is Mary. This is her married name.
Oh, she's married. Oh, Boucher. Okay. So Boucher is usually mouth. That's the name for mouth. My last name is February in French. The
funny thing with her husband, and he has twin sisters. When he first met me, he was staring at me like crazy. I look just like their mom.
Oh, wow.
She was young. And they're all beautiful. I love them all. I'm very beautiful.
Aww.
His sister is named Nicole, and my best friend is named Nicole, and they both are Nicole Boucher.
Oh, wow.
It's so funny.
That is funny.
Yeah.
But getting back to our thought about, staying young, looking young, and losing the weight you want to lose, and being, vital, and feeling really happy in your bone and in your bones and your skin. That meditation piece of it is huge. And I do have several meditations for weight loss, for healing, for mind-body connectivity and soul development. So, I mean, we can do a little bit of a meditation
now.
Yeah, you want to do like a weight loss meditation right now?
Okay.
Yeah, we have a little bit of time. We'll keep it brief. It'll be a 10-minute meditation, but there's so many meditations out there.
A 5-minute one.
And a 5-minute one. Yeah, we could do that.
I don't mind doing 10 minutes, by the way. I'm totally.
Well, what we'll do for anyone who's watching, if you're watching this after the recording, know that you can structure this any way you would like. This one will be about 10 minutes long. If you only have 5 minutes, listen to it through the first time, maybe without meditating, and encapsulate that in your mind and create a shorter version of it if you'd like. I know personally, there have been so many times that people start diets and exercise, and they think that's the end all. And as you get older, and it's just ironic that, you know, your beliefs start to really form your reality, and it's no longer under the jurisdiction of your age anymore. It's based on your belief system. So as you get older, it's even more important to meditate. It's even more important to engage your mind in your body's purpose. So if you want to lose weight, if you want to feel good and healthy and aligned with that goal, you have to train the brain, because if you're just doing diet and exercise alone, you haven't engaged that big piece that really is the one calling the shots in the limbic brain and the amygdala. So what we're going to do today is focus on a meditation that will help you lose weight over time, because it's going to reset the amygdala. It's going to reset the metabolism and get you into a place where adapting to a new diet or eating habit and adapting to exercise will seem far more attractive than, you know, reaching for that bag of chips in the afternoon. All right. This is going to be fun, especially with Rue sitting here. Right, Rue? Are you going to meditate with us, Rue? So if my cat disturbs us, or my dog, just keep meditating. Ignore the mess behind the curtain, right? All right, so we're going to take a nice, long, slow, deep inhale in your seat. So you want to place your feet flat on the ground, knees are bent, or if you're in a seated position on the floor, just make sure that your hips are slightly higher than your knees so you're not putting any pressure on any part of your body. And then you're going to relax. You're going to find your balance in your hips and feel really grounded in your seat. And then I want you to take another long, slow, deep inhale. And with this exhale, allow all of the negative energy, any tension in your body, to be released through the base of the spine. So you're going to do that several times. Inhale and exhale. And if there's any tension, any stress from the day, any residual anxiety, I want you to take a deep breath into that part of the body that's holding it. And release it. Exhale. Now in this position, you're going to feel the weight of your body sink even more deeply into the seat beneath you. And as you take another inhale, I want you to breathe from the top of your head, drawing in all positive energy, all light, all love, all compassion. And as you exhale, feel the light and the love and the compassion rushing down through the top of your head, through your neck, your shoulders, and release it out through your hands. Any tension, any stress in the shoulders or the neck. Inhaling and exhaling. And take another long, slow, deep inhale. And exhale. Now I want you to focus your attention first on the base of the spine. And in this area, this center of power, we acknowledge that we receive the earth's energy through this center. And we balance our adrenal glands through this center, as well as the third chakra, or power center. And I want you to see the energy from the earth coming up through the left foot as you inhale. Let it be a green source of energy. And that energy flows up through your ankle, through your calf, through your knee, into your left hip, circulates in the base of the spine, And as you exhale it down through the right thigh, the right knee, the right ankle, and into the earth. And I want you to see that very clearly, this loop of energy coming up from the earth through the left foot into the first chakra. And as you exhale it out through the right foot. Now you're going to draw that energy up again, this time into the second power center in the pelvis, the second chakra. Inhale up. And as you exhale that energy through the second chakra, swirling it around the second chakra, and then moving it out through the right hip, the right thigh, the right knee, all the way down into the right foot. And you're going to circulate it again. You're going to inhale all that green, light-filled energy up through the left leg, through the solar plexus now, circulating beautiful, bright green energy. And exhaling it down the right side of your abdomen, down into your right hip, your right thigh, through your knee, all the way down into your right foot and back into the earth. And you're going to inhale again this time, inhaling all that bright, brilliant green energy up through the left foot, the left leg, the left hip, all the way up, circulating it into your heart, feeling it expand here, holding that love, holding that compassion, that support that we get from the earth. The support to animate us physically, to provide healing, to give us balance. And as we inhale deeper, feeling our lungs expand with that love, that support, that energy, and then exhaling it down the other side, the right side of the body, through the abdomen, through the right hip, down through the right knee and ankle and foot. And then you're going to take another long, slow, deep breath. Inhaling up through the left side and up into the throat chakra, that power center that holds the thymus and the thyroid. And as you exhale, the energy flows down the right side of the body, back down into the earth. Now, we have effectively connected all of those energy centers. And we're going to do this again. You're going to take a long, slow, deep inhale, drawing all that beautiful green and light, white-filled energy all the way up into the third eye, power center, in the forehead, in the center of the brain, asking for it to nourish our minds, nourish and rejuvenate our thoughts, balance our intentions, see ourselves winning and succeeding at our goals for our minds and bodies. And exhale down the right side of our face, the right side of the throat, the right side of the shoulder, down through the hips, all the way down through the right side of your knee, your ankle, your foot. With all of these centers activated by natural sources of energy, I want you to breathe now into those areas that carry the most weight in your body. And ask, is this relating to fear? Is the weight here relating to anxiety? Is the weight here I carry on my body relating to anger? Is it relating to shame? Does the weight in my body relate to a lack of recognition, a lack of understanding? Now we're going to ask that the Holy Spirit and your superconscious work on this, on decreasing the fat cells to their smallest size while you heal the emotions behind it. And I want you to see that layer like plastic bubbles you'd find in protective package. You're popping each bubble and allowing it to lie flatter and flatter against your skin. This layer becomes smaller and smaller and smaller. And you see, as you bring your awareness back up into your throat chakra, into your thyroid, that your thyroid is a brilliant white. It functions perfectly. It is in perfect balance and effectively uses your food resources for the energy you need to accomplish your daily tasks. You accept no more than you need. You have no need of anything else. And you see yourself becoming closer and closer to your ideal shape and weight. Knowing this is your highest expression of your own divine template. And you are free with bliss, full of love, full of compassion. The longer you spend time in this state, the faster you will lose weight. See how you move differently. See how you crave healthier foods, drinking more water, loving being active. See all of this as your true divine self. And then when you feel comfortable, you can see and feel and experience you at your perfect weight. Then you can bring your awareness back into your mind, back into your body, back into the seat beneath you, and gently open your eyes when you feel comfortable. Rotating your wrists and your ankles.
You have the best meditation. I love your meditation.
Thank you.
To come back. I love it.
I know. I was like, I could so easily sink into a deep theta state right now if I were not to talk, It's incredible. Oh, Victoria. Happy birthday, Nicole. Thank you, Victoria.
Hi, Victoria. I love you.
We love Victoria. Victoria's doing great. I've been working with her. She's doing great.
I hope she got to do this meditation.
I hope so. I think she'd enjoy it.
Her and I have known each other since the 6th grade or 5th grade. 6th grade.
Wow.
Yeah. We've done some crazy. We grew up together. But I went to another high school for a little while and then I came back.
That's so nice that you keep coming together and hanging out. That's awesome.
Victoria, for mock elections, didn't you and I get the biggest skippers? we technically they could have failed us for how many days we missed.
Really?
I went from a AAA school back to this Class C school, and I took all my hard stuff. I was already in college and stuff, so it was kind of a joke. I would just show up and take the test and ace it. Like, it was so Victoria. Plus, I already had my own apartment and everything. I was already like, so it was hard to finish that last semester of senior.
I bet.
Because I was also getting graded on the program where you take all your hard stuff. I did that early, and then you're already working and your boss grades you. So you don't even go to
like an internship. Is that like an internship you did?
Not an internship. No, I was getting paid and stuff. And
yeah, there are paid internships.
Yeah, no, I worked. It wasn't an internship though.
Oh, okay.
I was the spaghetti vendor, and I was a waitress, and I was a DJ too, but no internship.
Oh, you've got a DJ for us.
Oh yeah, but it wasn't. Oh, I do want to take a class on that.
My son, he's got an amazing voice, so he's going to be working with the college radio station here in Connecticut, WestCon soon.
Hold on, my battery. I need to get my charger. It's in red.
Well, we can say goodbye because this was a lovely amount of time to spend together. I think I went way over. I did a bad thing.
Happy birthday. Have a great
Thank you, and bless you. Thank you so much for
celebrate when I see you.
Yeah, definitely. Oh yeah. Well, and that's September, hopefully, if everything goes well. All right, love. You have a fantastic weekend. And
you too. Have a great party tomorrow, and happy anniversary too.
Thank you. So next week, just to let you know, Wednesday and Friday, I will be giving readings. If you have any psychic questions, please feel free to ask. If you have friends or family, you want to tell them about our podcast, we would greatly appreciate it. Please join us, follow us, or friend us on Facebook, Instagram, or Twitter. I'm at Nicole's MBM, and Love Infinity is...
We need to post those dates.
Oh,
let's post those dates.
Do you want to do it's the 16th is the so 9/16 is the introduction. Yeah. 9/16 is the intro and description.
And the workshops. We will post the ones for the workshops. We don't have dates, exact dates.
Oh, we don't yet?
With Steven.
Because I know, like,
he texted me and he said he had an emergency today.
That's okay. That's okay. But we can. We're planning like the weekend after the 16th to do a 2-day workshop, and we're going to call it the Positive Impact Peace Party. So, how to make peace with your mind, how to make peace with your body, how to make peace with your lifestyle. Basically, that's the gist of it. But that's like 9/16 is a Wednesday. Thursday, Friday, and then we do Saturday, Sunday, right? Love, is that what it is?
Yes. We're going to do a meditation and all that, a talk on Wednesday, and then...
So the 18th and 19th, I believe the 18th and 19th.
Saturday and Sunday, not Friday.
That's what I just said.
Yeah, okay. Yeah.
So the 18th and 19th are Saturday and Sunday.
I have to go to the restroom.
Uh-oh. Say goodbye to Love Infinity. She's got to pee.
I love you all. I'll see you in a few minutes because I'm doing another podcast at 4.
Okay. So these workshop dates are in Clearwater, Florida. I don't know the exact location yet, but we will be providing details as we move forward. I apologize if this has produced any confusion, but we are getting information together for everyone to join us in Florida this September. So stay tuned. Keep tuning in Wednesday and Friday between 2 and 2:30. I usually do a little bit of a meditation and or readings. We have yet to find a viable people to ask questions about psychic intuition, and I give readings all the time online. So, and in fact, Victoria can attest to that. One of our viewers today that had a great reading, and then she recommended me to her sister, and she had a great reading. So if anyone would like to join us for the reading purposes, please hop on at any time, leave a comment, and let us know that you're interested. Okay, until the next time, we will see you. And again, feel free to follow, join, or like my pages at Nicole's MBM. Or you can also visit me on my website, mindbodymastery.org. All right. Have a great weekend. Happy birthday to you guys too. Because it's my birthday, it's your birthday. God bless. Bye.